Welcome everybody, my name is AP and we're going to be talking about bulking today. So first, you really got to ask yourself if you want it clean or you want it dirty. So first we're going to talk about bulking clean, and this is going to refer to as a lean bulk instead of a dirty bulk. And so here's a couple key things that you should consider or take into account when you're doing a clean bulk, okay? Number one is to always hit your protein, which is a macronutrient, your protein amounts. If you're, say, having 250 grams of protein, which is a lot, but if you want to hit that, make sure and hit that every single day, okay? Another thing is a slight surplus, and I put in the range of 300 to 500 calorie increase from your maintenance, okay? So your maintenance amount of calories is what it takes to just maintain your body weight. Increase it by 300. I would start by there, and then primarily from carbohydrates, maybe fats, but depending on your body type. But I would just do a slight surplus of 300 calories and then work your way up as time goes on. But the third thing kind of plays in the role of the calories would be to gain about 0.5 to 1 pound per week, okay? So at the max, maybe gaining 4 pounds a month. I know it sounds like, oh man, that doesn't sound like very much, but your body just can't build that much muscle that fast, especially after you have gotten through the beginner phase of getting your newbie gains. If you're just starting out in weightlifting, you might be able to do that build a crazy amount of muscle at first. But after you are training for a year, 2 years, 3 years, you're becoming more advanced. It becomes harder and harder because of our genetic limitation to build muscle, okay? We're just going to be actually, looking different, maybe coming back down to the same amount of muscle mass. We just look different. So these are the three things when setting up your clean bulk. Hit your protein, slight surplus, not these crazy amount of surplus, and only gain about 0.5 to 1 pound a week. And this should prolong your bulking period so that you can maintain building muscle the whole entire time instead of just accumulating fat. A big factor you should take into account when doing this kind of phase is just keep progressing in your performance. Keep getting stronger. Keep feeling better throughout the bulk until you reach, say, 15% body fat. If you're more of a skinnier person that's just naturally lean, you can push all the way out. I would maybe push to 20%. If you're naturally maybe a huskier person, I might only push it to, maybe 15%, 12%. If you can stay around that, just because I know that it'll just be blown out of proportion. But you got to find your homeostasis and where you best are performing the best, if that makes sense, okay? All right, so next is if you want it dirty. Okay, dirty bulking, 101, right here. Rule number one, don't give a shit about what you're eating, all right? Number two, force feed yourself. When you feel full, you have not eaten enough yet, so keep going, you wuss. All right, last one is to gain as much weight as you possibly can. Usually you put a time frame, say 4 weeks, 8 weeks, I want to gain 20 pounds, let's happen. All right, let's make it happen, and let's go through like a normal diet, all right? Let's go through a normal diet of dirty bulk. When you wake up, all right, you go to IHOP, right? You get as many pancakes as you can. You dose it with as much syrup, strawberries, Cool Whip. You get a sides of bacon. You pretty much load everything, and you force feed yourself as much as you can. For lunch, we're gonna go to a Chinese restaurant, and you're gonna load up on as much of this garbage as you can. Make sure you put extra sodium on it. Major key, okay? 2 sides of rice, not 1, 2. And then, fortune cookie. Hopefully you don't die. Okay, so for dinner, make it a large pepperoni. Domino's, large pepperoni, get it in. Gotta eat the whole thing, because once you finish it for dessert, you gotta have a whole pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream. All right? Normal day, bulking, dirty bulking 101. Do I recommend it? Hell no. But you can do this way. You can get really big really fast. You can totally kind of wreck your internals. But I should say this. This method works really well with certain people that just can't get enough calories in when they're going into maybe powerlifting. They're just trying, they don't care about the body fat. And that's totally cool. They're just trying to gain weight, okay? Just trying so hard. And I have a different way of gaining weight, which can be a different video. But you can totally do dirty bulking and you can see how it goes. Just be careful that you're gonna run out of breath when you start eating. So just be prepared for that. And then you have to cut all the body fat off. And then you're gonna realize that you really didn't gain that much muscle. So you pretty much did all that, and then you have to work extra hard to get the fat back off. So do I recommend it? No, but you know, there's pros and cons. I prefer the clean bulking because like you can stay as lean as you can while you're bulking, and it helps with insulin sensitivity, staying relatively good, and shuttling those nutrients. So, and then your metabolism is running faster, and then when you want to cut back on the calories, you can cut the fat off, but you can maintain the muscle mass, right? You don't have to do these drastic cuts to work or to get all that fat off of you, okay? So, clean versus dirty. This is what I think about them. If you have any questions, put a comment below. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Talk to you next time.